He is a recording artist, 15 years in the music business. He's signed to VP Records, and he's known for hit songs like Cheetah's Prior, Mama, Chill Spot, Big Deal, Take My Wings. No, man. His name is Christopher Martin.
Yes.
Welcome to the stage of World A Reggae.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, man. It's a blessing.
You look fresh.
I look fresh. I feel fresh. So from your side, I must be fresh.
Oh.
And I'm looking at your beautiful face, so it's all good.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Chris, let us start out by asking, what is your mental state like?
Well, my mental state right now is pretty good. I'm pretty sound, pretty solid. You know, I've during this time, the whole pandemic, the whole Corona vibes, COVID-19, whatever you want to refer to it as. You know, they've been saying to kind of ease down on the gathering, but I cannot disassociate myself from music. You know, so I spend a lot of time at the studio same way. You know, we just monitor the amount of people that are gathered at any given time.
Yes.
Yeah, and I still get to write and record and be creative. So my creative juices are still flowing, and that definitely secures my sanity, you know?
Yeah, I can just imagine now that we have a lot of time on our hands that they kind of lock we down, can't go anywhere and things. So I can just imagine, because your brain normally work hard, you know, Chris.
Definitely.
So I think now you're just really spitting things out at the studio.
Oh gosh, man. I'm in a very comfortable place, you know, and you know, everything happens for a reason. It's like a blessing, you know. You get some downtime away from all the traveling and the hustle and the bustle, and you just, you know, you get to put in work.
Yes.
You know, amidst all of the other things that are happening, you get to spend more time with your family and close friends. So it works out, you know.
It does.
Yeah, man.
It does. So Chris, you see, I watch Patrice's live, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. So you see, I ask you about your mental state first, because I know that your physicalness is right where it needs to be.
It's going on.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Even Patrice said, boy, it's first in a long time I work with somebody so fit. So I know that you have that covered.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things that the government say. You know what? We need to make sure that we get into exercise.
Yeah, man. Stay physically fit. Yeah, man.
Yes, together.
Yes,
but they mentioned one other thing, which is building our immune system.
Yes.
How do you go about building your immune system?
Well, you don't know, being musicians and the tour life and all of that, you know, we're in different atmospheres and different countries. So, you know, I take one a days. All the time. Yeah, man. I live on those, like vitamin C's, you understand? The emergency or the haliborange, or, you know, so I feel like I've always been that kind of person.
That's true.
You know, so with this happening right now where they're saying, make sure you stay and increase your vitamin C, I've always been on that. So I feel like I'm pretty solid. Yeah, you know, so we can ward it off. And to Jabby praise, you know, since all of this, like from like last year, November, I've not even had the sniffles or anything. So yeah, man, solid, man.
So Chris, what your diet is like? Because that have a lot to do with the whole immune system as well.
Yeah, well, my diet is I fruits in the morning, most mornings. Yeah, well, you know, but I eat pork and them thing there. You know?
Yeah, man.
Okay, pork and chicken. I see you with
the weights and
all
stuff.
right,
you know,
and fish and oxtail and, you know. But I'm kind of more leaning towards that lean kind of vibe. Seeing that I started working out again, we go with the baked chicken breast or the jerk chicken breast. You know, we'll go with like the salmon, barracuda, you know, fillet it. You know, things that are high in protein.
Sound like you're walking it sideways the fry, man.
Yeah, we kind of ease off for the oily kind of vibes, you know what I mean? We kind of grill and stay more to like, what would call it now, less cholesterol based kind of shrimps, you know? So
that is true.
Yeah, man. That's the way I take it.
That is true.
Yeah, man.
From our perspective, your career has been moving steadily great.
Yeah. I like that description.
What would you say you're not doing wrong?
What would I say I'm not doing wrong?
Yeah.
Anything at all.
Anything that could go wrong.
No,
you're just not doing that.
I'm not doing that. For me, one thing I'm definitely not doing wrong is switching. You know, I've changed, but I'm not switching, you know. So regardless of whatever kind of pendulum is swinging right now, or whichever kind of side or tone the music is taking. Let's say the music right now is heavily violent, and that's the kind of things that are taking traction. You know, I'm gonna see me jump over there just because I eat at work right now, you know what I mean? Or them talk about a girl and them bag of something. Yeah. That's not Christopher Martin. You know, I've steadily, as I said, over the years, I've amassed a fan base that believes in what I do and what I bring to the table. Yeah, so my writing might change, and my vibe and how I attack the rhythms and how I interpret the rhythms, that might change, but my message and my vibe will never switch. You understand? Yeah, so we'll stay true to the game, we'll stay true to my fan base, because I'm not about losing fans to gain new fans. You know, we'll stay with the existing fan base and we add on to that.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And so far, some persons actually talk sometime about they made some mistakes with the business side of the music.
Yeah.
No,
I don't work with that. I'm very hands-on.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm very hands-on where the business side of it is concerned. Like I want to be in the know. I want to know everything that's happening. I want to see my contracts. I want to see the deals. I want to know what is in my best interest. You understand? Yeah, a manager works for me, and you have agents who do the work. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't leave everything up to other individuals. If you buy a car and you want to drive it properly, you have to be the one driving it, you know?
Make all the sense.
It's your car, you know?
It's your car.
Yeah, man, definitely. And no one will take as good care of it as you will. It's yours, so, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I think we can all attest to that by now.
100%.
100%. Your business. You need to be hands-on.
You're the one who takes care of your business.
Yeah.
The real way.
And it's easier to bounce back once you had made the decision. And even if it seemed as if, it wasn't a pretty decision, at least you know how to readjust and come back
readjust and you feel better in yourself, because no one made that mistake for you. You did it. You know, so there's nobody to be hard on. You understand? Be hard on yourself and empower and build from there.
And it build a better bond between all those involved.
Yes, man, definitely. And they understand that you are true to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it works out.
Yes, man.
100%.
Just feel good. Chris, have you ever doubted the potential of any of your songs and then it just gave you the surprise of a lifetime?
I've ever doubted one of my songs and it surprised me. I wouldn't say doubted, because whenever time I put pen to paper or I go into that studio and I'm recording, I put my best foot forward. I put the best of me. And with that reasoning behind it, almost all of my songs work. Whether they work here in Jamaica or they work in Europe or they work in Central America or South America or the Caribbean or Africa, I'm always moving. You understand? Because songs connect with people in different ways.
That is true.
So sometimes like a song will hit here and it works in another place and it's bubbling and then like you say, okay, it did its time, and then it just get new life. Yeah, new life. And you're like, whoa, it's like, what, them just catch on to this or something. Why? You know? Yeah, and that's the power of music for you.
That is
true.
It
could take months, it could take years, but when it's ready, it's ready.
It is.
Yeah, man. It has no timeline, man. No timeline. That's the beauty about music.
That's the truth.
Yeah,
that's
man.
the beauty about music for real. So, Chris, how do you go about setting your set list? Is it difficult? Do you set it depending on where you're going? And because you know that song hit there, is it easy for you to put your set list together for a live show?
The set list, I wouldn't say it's easy. Some places like Africa. When I go to Africa, like I get to sing almost every song. You know?
It's true. Africa loves you,
yeah,
Chris.
Man, I get to sing almost every song. So that's difficult, no, because it's like you want to do a 2-hour show that possibly might just turn out to be a 3-hour show.
Yes.
You understand? Because you're probably singing one song like 10-15 minutes. You understand? And it's awesome and it's amazing. And then you have other territories where you have to cram a ton of songs in like an hour set. You know, so the freedom, and you're like, oh, I don't want to leave out this because you and the band loves to sing this song, but maybe the impact of that song wasn't as great in the territory you're going. So, you know, it sometimes, depending on where you're going, the difficulty of like breaking away from a song that you love so much, you know, it won't be able to play in this set because, you know, in the interest of time. But you have songs that are just staples anywhere you go in the world, just as in the introduction, songs that you mentioned, Paper Loving, Cheetah's Prayer,
Oh, yes.
Mama, Big Deal, Big. Those songs named Must Sing.
I was there in Europe when you
Must
were
Sing.
performing. Oh Lord. Yeah.
Sugar.
You didn't know so
Sugar.
had song?
No, yeah, what going on with that? You see, with those territories now, it's like
They love you.
they just love
Oh
love
my
music
God.
and they love good reggae music, and and I'm happy I'm able to offer them that.
Can I be truthful with you?
I'd appreciate it.
Hear what now? You see, when I realized that you were coming to Europe,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, this is going to be beautiful. And then there's the billing, right?
Yes.
But knowing that reggae really likes, reggae, Europe
Yes.
really likes reggae.
Yeah.
And thing. I know that they're picking up on the dancehall and thing, because they were dancehall artists
it's
on
coming
other
on.
shows
Yeah,
and
true,
stuff and
true,
stuff.
true.
So I was like, well, it's one thing I know. Chris is a good performer. So even if it's
don't know the
one song give him this booking, they're up for a treat. And Chris, I did not lie. Neither did you. Oh, you bad, sir.
Was great, man. Europe is always an awesome time, man. Like, trust me. Like, almost every song.
It's
song.
true.
Yeah, man. It's fire, man. It's fire. Like,
It was electric.
Oh gosh, man. And then my band, like them, I just have an awesome set of musicians
team.
with me. You know what I mean?
Good
And
team.
solid singers. Love K. I'm a general that, So
Yeah.
I have a solid team around me, man. So whenever we take on the road, tour life is family life. Yeah,
I
man.
can see that you guys have real fun.
Yeah, man. A big vibes, man. Big
And it's
vibes.
necessary. It's
Ah,
necessary
yeah, man.
because the job is stressful.
Very
by
stressful.
itself.
Very, very
Playing,
stressing.
hopping,
Yeah, man.
hotel hopping,
Yeah, man.
driving for long hours.
Gets to you.
Was music your first love?
I've always loved music.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought I would be a singer, like professionally. Never.
What you could have mean?
No, I during like my young years, like before I got to like 17, where I entered Rising Stars, I was just a bookie. I was very good with my schoolwork. And my
You studied
plan.
something else? You had
I
other
wanted to do
plans?
chemical engineering, so I did all of the subjects necessary for it, the physics, the chemistry, the additional maths, pure and
Science?
applied maths. Yeah, man, I did all of those.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I also did POA and POB and stuff like that. So it was an easy transition when I started doing music. When I went to college, went to UTech, and I majored in finance. So never too difficult, But the Almighty had different plans for me, man, So here I am.
Yes. This is definitely the plan of the Almighty. No doubt. No
Yeah, man.
doubt.
Blessings, man.
So, Chris, on May 8th,
Yes.
2020, right? You premiered a single, A Lover's Rock, actually.
Yes.
It's called Little Green Apples.
Oh, I wake
Who's-
up in the morning. Yeah, man.
No, sir. Chris, don't do that.
That's the joint, man.
Sing it.
One of
let
my
me hear it.
favorite, man. One of my favorites.
Do that
Oh, I
again?
wake up in the morning with my head down in my eyes, and she says hi. And I stumble to the breakfast table while the kids are going off to school goodbye. She reaches out and takes my hand, kisses and it says, how you doing, hon? And I look across her smiling lips that warms my heart, sees my morning sun. And if that's not loving, you understand?
So, Chris,
Yeah, man.
whose idea was it for you to redo this song?
That
This
was all me.
classic, man. This is a classic,
That was all my idea, man. I've loved that song ever since I was a little boy. Yeah, man. Growing up, and I said if I ever got the opportunity to do it, I would grasp it with both hands. And the opportunity was presented to me when they were doing like some covers of Dennis Brown for his birthday, and that song was so special. They didn't bother putting it on that EP. They just held it for a single. So here it is.
Here it is.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
Solid vibes.
So, the producer
Yes, Jeremy
is
Harding.
Jeremy Harding.
Yeah, man.
So, what is it like working with Jeremy Harding?
What is it like working with Jeremy? Jeremy is very musical. He's very musical. He's a producer.
True.
Like a lot of my songs, I'm the producer. I just do them for different named producers, but I'm the one who's in the studio. I'm the one who's doing my vocals. I'm the one who's
And doing
directing
the
the engineer to do what. You understand? So you could say I produced my songs. you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But Jeremy's an actual producer. He's there and he tells me what
the expertise.
yeah, man. He says what he wants and he gives me things that he'd like to try, and let's try this, let's try that, you know. So yeah, his directions are awesome, and it showed in Little Green Apples, you know.
Okay, so that was the reason you chose him to do it this time instead of you just doing it, since you love it that much?
I wouldn't say that. He was already the head of the project. Yeah, he was already the head of the project, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that's it. With me, no, I could have always done it for myself, but I never wanted to rush it. Like with a lot of songs I have in my head, I could probably get beats for them and do them for myself, but sometimes like you just get an instrumental and you have a song for so long and it just suits that beat, as opposed to you going into the studio and
creating the beat.
You know, you probably try to make it too perfect to fit every curve and to fit the cadence and all of that. Yeah, you know, you just want it move and you just move with it, you know. Yeah, man.
Yes, man, let it direct.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Let it lead you.
That's good. So the release date though, Chris,
yeah,
did the release date have anything to do with Mother's Day? Because it got released so close.
I think so. I think that was intentional, because a sweet vibe for sweet ladies, you know what I mean? Yeah, and who are sweeter than the mothers. You understand? True. Yeah, man, something special for them.
Yes,
100%.
Yes,
they're fully deserving of it.
I can tell you, my mother was having a wonderful time when I played that song for her. Awesome. I was like, I have a song for you, Chris, send something for you. Don't worry, she not going to send nothing for you. But yes, she accepted it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah,
yes.
Man. 100%, man. Niceness, man. Guaranteed.
Yeah, man. Niceness guaranteed. So, Chris, the song description, you just sang it.
Yes.
And it have words like kisses your hands, ask about your spirit.
Yes.
Yes. And she smiles and she accommodates your impromptu dates.
Yes.
And stuff. And
she's patient and she waits on me.
Oh, Jesus. Yes. Yes. So the fact that you just blurted out those two things, I think the answer to this question going to be somewhat yes. A young lady watching World of Reggae wants to know if these are the attributes that a lady should have to get your ring.
Yeah, definitely. These attributes are very important, you know. Yeah. Love, patience, and you know, acceptance and accepting people for who they are, you know, and allowing them the time to change. You understand? Yeah. Most of the things that you mentioned. Yeah, man, definitely.
And the impromptu part, because Chris, you're scheduling.
Yeah, sometimes you plan things. Trust me. Sometimes you plan things and it don't go according to it, and you know, you have to be patient and you have to just understand that, especially if you understand the profession.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it comes with the territory. Yes, man. Yes,
understanding is very important.
Very, very important. Understanding.
Yes.
Trust me. Understand that understanding is very important.
So, on the project, who were the collaborating musicians? Do you know?
I'm trying to. He did tell me, you know.
Yeah, because sometimes we don't know, you know.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna name drop because I really don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think my bass player was involved in it. Ron Matheson. I think he was involved in it. Ron Matheson on the bass. Mash up the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Did you have to do any different thing to get yourself prepared for this project? I mean, you sing with your body, your mind, everything. Did you have to do anything different to prepare yourself for this project?
No, I didn't have to do anything different at all. I don't usually do anything different when it comes to singing. No, I just make sure my voice is warm. Yeah, no, like hear the warm up. Something work with me, you know. Like I wake up, if I know I have to sing at like 5 p.m. I just wake up from like 11, and I hold vibes. I'm talking and me a chill and we are all vibes, and by 5 my voice very warm.
For real?
Yeah, 100%. That's me. Like,
count your blessing. Because some people,
man,
they actually have to be singing. Some people have to go to sleep.
No, if I go to sleep, my voice goes to sleep.
Before.
No, if I go to sleep and then wake up like an hour before, that's when I would require warming up. Like, and for me, that it don't work.
Some people can't even talk.
No,
they have to rest the vocals.
Yeah, man. I like that's what I do. Like, like we have shows and perform, like say we perform in midnight.
Mm-hmm.
By midnight my voice tip top, man. Too warm, cause me have vibes from day. So we do sound check, voice tip top already. So we sleep, like so we go to sleep from 6 and wake up like 9. We're performing at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
I link up with my band with a backstage, we have a drink, we toast, we laugh, and then like 30 minutes before you can ask Karine, like just go like, make a big noise. I'm say, yes, singer, you ready? I'm say, I'm ready.
That's a blessing.
Yeah,
That's
man,
a blessing.
100%, man. I'll give Jah thanks for that.
So what's the feedback been like since the release?
Since the release of Little Green Apples, it's been awesome. Yeah, it's being played all over the world, all over, and you can track it and you can see it, and that's a blessing for me. Like with the different social media networks that are up right now, you can see the traction and see the love that it's receiving, and you see the tags and the hashtags. Blessings, man. Blessings. I just want the place open so I can run out on a stage and see the real impact. You know what I mean?
Don't it?
Yes, man.
We're practicing. We're learning the lyrics. We're learning the lyrics. And
It's
we're getting
lovely,
ready
man.
for the live show.
Yeah, man. The only thing left to do now, we're gonna do the visuals for it, and then that will be the icing on the cake. Yeah, so they
I can't
can
wait to see
see
that
it.
video.
Yeah, man. Trust me, I'm ready.
Well, congratulations on the
Thank you very
release,
much. Thank you very, very much.
So now, Chris,
Yes.
you're basically under lockdown. Yeah,
Aren't we all?
we all are.
Yes.
We all are.
Mhm.
And you have been affected by the COVID.
Yes.
Your tours got cancelled.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Yeah.
So, are you missing the stage?
If I miss the stage,
Mhm.
I think miss is an understatement.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. I awfully, genuinely, wholeheartedly, I miss it. Like, trust me, it's that's tranquility for me, and that's peace. And as much as like there will be thousands of people in front of you singing while I'm singing, it's like my hiding place. Like I just lose myself in music. Yeah, man, I get lost. I don't care how I look. I don't care how I'm moving. I'm it's just music for me. So the person who is here talking to you right now and very chill, and whenever time I hit that stage, it's a different vibe. It's
True.
music talking to me now. So Christopher Martin is hiding. He gets a chance to just chill out and just let music take him over, Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's a good takeover, I can tell you.
Yeah, man.
I can tell you.
The irony of it, man, everybody's seeing you, but they don't really see me, They just see music moving through me.
True.
Yeah, man.
That's understandable.
Yeah, man.
So then, if I should ask you, tracks or band?
Definitely band. Live music. Yeah,
Live
man.
music.
Live music. I take great pride in ensuring that I do a solid work, whichever I'm presented with, whether it be like playback or band. But if I am to choose, every day is live music. Live drum, live bass, live guitar, keys. With my bad singer them, I murder.
Murder.
Yeah, man. Trust
Murder
me.
it is.
Trust me, man. Vibes galore, man. There's nothing better than live music for me.
Chris, you ever do a show that your shirt did not come off?
I've done many shows, like 5 or so. Many shows, you know what I mean? Yeah, the numbers, you trust me. I've done at least 3 to 5 shows where I've definitely kept my shirt on.
You have done thousands of shows. Yeah. And
Yeah.
only 3 to 5.
I think so. I think that's a good number. Because when music hits in, you don't want to be held down by anything, and the sweat and and gets in the shirt and it start getting heavy. You want to be free.
Yeah.
So you just release yourself of all of that. Yeah, man. Just, extra
Yes, and that
vibrant.
spice up your show. That
Yeah,
spice up your
it's
show.
vibes.
I think
understand?
everybody can testify to the fact that, you know what? I've seen Chris and I'm going to see him again.
I appreciate
And
that.
somebody will watch him on YouTube and say, then I never did that show. That can't happen to me again.
You can't miss another one.
Can't miss another one.
No, you're
And
doing
so they
yourself
add
an
you.
injustice.
Yes, man.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you get a lot of subscription lately,
Of
because people
course.
living on the internet now
Yes.
looking for
Yeah,
fun,
Yeah, and they're looking for live shows
Exactly.
that they probably never got to go to. And they say, okay, let me watch this. I haven't been out in a while. Yeah, they said, Jesus, this is going on a show here.
Nah, miss it again.
No.
Blessings.
Big vibes.
Big vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Big deal.
Big deal. Big.
Okay. So, oh yes, you do have a song called Big Deal.
Yeah, man. Big Deal, and I have another one called Big Big. Big Big is the new one. Yeah.
Yes,
Right now,
we were rocking Big
man.
Big going
man.
into COVID.
We
We
there
were
you go.
rocking
There
Big
you
Big.
go.
What?
Yes, man.
We were big. We are going. What you mean? Then Kristen, we're in a self, man. Hold this.
Hold
little
this,
green
man.
apple.
Yes, man. Definitely.
Thank
Both
you,
sides
thank
of the
you for-
fence. Yeah,
both
man.
sides of the fence. Will there be any approach to your live performance going forward?
To my live performance going forward, like different approaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like with every year I improve and I grow. So, I think it's going to be like new territory, not just for me, but for a lot of people. You understand? Okay. Yeah, so I think we have to take into consideration all of that. Like, a lot of us have been away from the stage for a long time.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so we have to brush off the dust, and brush off
feel
the
like
rust. Yeah.
The next time is the first time ever.
Yeah, man, and the first time should always be a lasting impression, so, yeah.
Because COVID, no, it basically like, we always knew that, boy, we don't have life forever all the time.
True.
And we always say, live like today is your last. But COVID come and make we really see what it look like to live like today is your last.
Yes,
for
man.
real.
Definitely.
So that's the reason I asked the question. 'Cause I can't just imagine everybody, all artists, saying, no, man, you see the next time I touch a
Oh,
stage.
gosh, man. Yeah, man. All
Just
the one
to
them are
know
lazy,
that
trust me.
Maybe, me not sick, but
Maybe
Me
I
no-
get to see the stage again. Trust
Yeah?
me. Your approach will be different.
has to be.
Has to be.
I think
You owe it to yourself.
yeah, man, you do.
Yeah, man. To the
You
masses
do.
as well, so.
If you have pride,
Yeah, you have to
something
do
going
this.
to
Yes,
change.
yes.
Something going to change.
Definitely.
God, Chris, please do not run out on the stage shirtless.
No.
Don't make that change.
No,
there.
no.
We need the people in to watch the show.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're gonna stay focused.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that big drastic change there yet. We started the same way,
Yeah, man. So, what would you say is your most memorable show? You just mentioned Africa. Would
Yeah.
it be in Africa?
Africa is definitely one of them. I've done shows in Japan that are very memorable as well.
Yeah.
And, I did a show in Costa Rica that was like literally awesome, because it's like that section of Costa Rica, like they really don't speak English. They just, trust me, like a handful of people might speak English, and they sang like 80% of my show word for word. I was amazed. Just like in Japan, Chill Spot was such a big song for me in Japan. Like the other songs that you expected to be big, yeah, they were thunders. But when I started Chill Spot, they don't know, when you start a song and you expect to get a reaction, but the reaction surpasses what you thought.
Yes.
I said, what is? You just stop and I put on the mic, and they're just singing. I'm like, what is this? I wish my mother could see
on
this.
stage, Chris?
We come near
Overwhelmed?
tears. We come near tears, man. We come very close to tears. You know what I mean? Yeah, full of water. We just couldn't bop. And you couldn't. It flow, So, yeah, man. Sometimes you get so overrun and overwhelmed with emotion that you just realize how the Almighty is working for you,
Yeah.
He's working in you and He's working for you, and you have to just count your blessings and just understand that this isn't really you. Aja do this.
Yeah,
Man, 100%.
Especially
man.
when you look back and see all the work you put in, you
Yeah,
know you
man.
deserve it.
Trust
anyway.
me, man. And you definitely see where you're coming from, and to the point that you are now. It's just blessings upon blessings, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, Africa, Japan, Costa Rica, memorable shows. Anytime I go to those places, vibes.
That's good. Chris, I watched an interview with you,
Yes.
and you mentioned that if you should collaborate with an artist, you would
Stevie.
appreciate who?
Stevie.
Yes.
Yes, man. 100%.
And also DMX.
Oh God, yeah, man. 100%, man. Of
Chris,
course.
where are we with those collaborations?
Yeah, we all of those people that I mentioned are still alive.
Yes,
And
they
I'm still
are.
alive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so the prospect of us doing those collaborations are still there. So we're working on that feverishly.
That's requested. I just
and
needed to know that.
Yeah, man, definitely.
You're working on it.
Yeah,
you
man,
know?
definitely. Stevie even came to one of my shows when I was in LA.
Yes.
Yeah, man, he requested to come to the show as well.
Jesus.
So you know, I that honor I was already bestowed upon me, and we talk ever so often before the numbers got messed up. But you know, I spoke to him and he explained to me how much he really loves Cheetah's Prayer as well.
Had to, man.
Yeah, man. I'm like, this is Stevie Wonder telling me that he loves my song. Like, I cannot believe this. Like, I can't go back now. I can't stop singing. You know what I mean? I make it. I've made it, mommy. You know, but
no, the Lord have more work for you to do.
Trust me. So you know, if when that time is right, I feel like we'll definitely do a song. But DMX is like one of my all-time favorite rappers.
Yeah.
You know, so
I would like to see that.
yeah, man. So for me, it's not about heat and who hot and who not, or who's right now in the moment. I just feel like who you feel like you would make some magic with and memorable, lasting music. I feel like that's how music should be done. You know?
True.
Yeah, no, in the moment, yeah, in my pop right now, let's do it. You know, that's good and nice. But if you can't make a good song together, why force it?
Because we need the right ingredients.
Trust me. There we go.
Yep. You are Puma's ambassador.
Yeah.
What are your responsibility to Puma and theirs to you?
Yeah, being a Puma ambassador, my responsibility is I get merchandise, clothes, shoes, and I should wear them well. Yeah, you know, I'm creating awareness. You know, like I'm on big stages. I'm doing awesome interviews like this one.
Right.
So whenever time I'm on those stages, I wear Puma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if we deck out, you understand?
Oh.
Well, this is designer right now, you know. But yeah, but whenever time, you know, so we're on a big stage. It's a summer jam. We deck out in a Puma. You understand? And they see us and they understand that, yeah, oh, Puma has that. And yeah, definitely, I want that. Like, I get a ton of hits. A ton of hits on the different social media networks. Like, what is that you're wearing? I'm like, yeah, man, a Puma. Yeah, really? So, yeah, where can I get it? This is where I can get it. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, and their responsibility to me is to keep me fresh and fly. Yeah, man. So you don't know. It's a big deal, man.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's beautiful.
I appreciate the partnership.
Yeah. So it's branding all over.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Branding all around. They brand you. You brand them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you both are always on each other's stage.
Awesome vibes. I love that way you put it. That's the way to go. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
So Chris, this now is, what do you like most about who you have become?
What do I like most about who I've become? I love the fact that I'm a provider. You know, I also love that I'm a father now. You know, I love my kids, my 2 daughters and my son. Yeah, and I know that my responsibility is to them and for them. You understand? To provide, to be there, to take care of them. You know, they are my responsibility. Just like my friends and my family and those people who I feel indebted to have been there for me. Not just with maybe when I was down and they were there for me, but like with their time. You know, like I'm somewhere and we need to do something, or I need to write, or I need to finish something, and I'm just saying I will not leave him out there. And they give their energy and their aura. You know, yeah, man. That's what I love the most, being able to be there for those people now. You understand? Yeah, man. It's a joy for me, man. But I feel like being a father is the thing I love the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 100%. You know, my children, they give me that drive, that inspiration, that motivation to be better than who I was yesterday. You know, so with each passing day, I feel like I'm a better version of myself.
Nice.
You understand? Yeah, man. And I owe all of that to my kids. Yeah, man.
That's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
That's beautiful. So, Chris, we want to thank you.
Thank you very much, World of
for
Reggae.
agreeing to this interview.
Yeah, thank you for wanting me on the World of Reggae stage. I
So, Chris,
appreciate
how
it.
do we find you if we want to book you?
Yeah.
If we want to collab with you?
You can find me on Instagram at I am Chris Martin. On Twitter, it's I am Chris Martin. Facebook, you go there. any one of those you go and you look for Christopher Martin, you will see the verification sign and you're on the right page. Yeah. So any page that you go on and you don't see it verified, don't be fooled. Because there are a lot of scammings going on and stuff. So pick the right pages.
Well, thank you for saying that. So
100%.
now we know.
Yeah, man, definitely.
To be certified.
Definitely.
Well, thank you again for coming.
Thank you for having me.
World of Reggae. Thank you very much. I'm Thamar Williams. Stay tuned to another interview next time.
Vibes.